Hey there neighbors, welcome back to the channel. This is Anarchy in the 603, and I'm here with another postcard from your friendly neighborhood anarchist. Absolutely nobody's favorite, D-tier production quality, barely edited off-dome dispatch from wherever I'm sitting to wherever you are right now. But yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've talked to you guys, because it's been rough. I've been exhausted. Long story is that my housemate Animal, there's half my housemates are disabled, half of us work. I'm one of the disabled half, and so is he. And his mom fell homeless around COVID and then got hit by a tow truck while crossing her bike across a crosswalk down in Florida where she was living. Took her about a year to recover from getting hit by that tow truck. She got a traumatic brain injury, among other things. And she's doing great now, but still needs some help. But yeah, she fell homeless during her, and was still homeless during her recovery. Then she got, like, a homeless encampment she was living in got raided, and she was thrown in jail on some bogus charges. But we kept her there. We didn't bail her out, A, because couldn't afford it, but B, it was honestly the safest place that she could be while awaiting trial. And that took about a year of her life, but at least she was getting medical care. She was released right back onto the street again, and we were able to get her up here at the beginning of September. We weren't able to secure any housing for her. Now, there's no space here, and there's no space anywhere else that I could think of, but I've got a friend, Farrell, up in Effingham, and Farrell's been letting them stay up on her property. And Animal's been making a, like, 3-season semi-permanent camp there. Well, I've been splitting my time between Farrell's mountain and here on the seacoast, and I've been desperately trying to find housing for Mama, but it's been rough. Like, I was a social worker before having to retire early for my medical issues and, like, my mental health and stuff, and, like, being on the opposite side of the desk for the first time in years, it's been one hell of an experience. Like, living in a very rural state, like, we're a very wealthy state, New Hampshire is, but a lot of that wealth is concentrated in, like, various communities, and there's a big gap between the top wage earners and the bottom 1%. I mean, we're kind of like a really good microcosm of the country as a whole. Like, this place has some of the highest, like, second home ownership in the country, because so many people have, like, their summer homes and camps up here, and, like, this has been an old money vacation spot for, like, 200-300 years at this point. So yeah, like, it's been difficult because the town where Farrell lives, Effingham, they're not a wealthy town, and they've got a high amount of need there for the services. The rural parts of New Hampshire have a lot of what we call hidden homeless. Like, you don't see anybody panhandling on the streets, but you got people living in the woods, you've got people couch surfing, sharing, like, 2-3 people to a spare bedroom, that kind of thing. Work here can be extremely seasonal, and especially when there's an economic downturn or a drop in tourism, and a lot of our tourists come from Canada, so, you know, there's been a big drop in tourism. Like, the seasonal tourist places see issues, and then they get, you know, they've been having problems keeping people, but they've also been having problems getting customers. Like, it's kind of a loop of an issue going around and around, because, like, it's getting more difficult for people to afford to commute into work to places where there are jobs, but they can't even afford to like live where they are now, and it's just exacerbating the situation. Meanwhile, I've got an elderly lady with a TBI living on the hillside of a mountain, and I've been contacting organization after organization, and there's very little communication between organizations. There's very little knowledge of what each organization does or can do. And there is so much need in this state for more comprehensive homelessness outreach and aid. But with all the budget cuts that have gone to aid organizations since the start of this regime, that money's been in short supply. And winter's coming, you guys. That part of the state gets wicked snowy. They get a lot more snow than I do down here, and I'm real concerned. I don't know how much longer they'll be able to make it out there. In the meantime, I'm doing what I can. I'm splitting my time between there and here, and bringing them down here to get into town for supplies and stuff, and had to do some repairs on my car recently, and that was a headache unto itself. Anyway, I'm hanging in there, and hope you all are too. I know it hasn't been easy for any of us these days, and usually this, like in my videos, I try to bring some sort of message, some sort of hope, some sort of something, but this is more of just a short update as to where I've been, what I've been up to, what I've been facing. And I don't know, maybe it's a window for you into what a lot of folks are facing out here, how it is, you know, hard all around, but we're all just out here doing what we can, you know? Like Animal always says, it takes a village to make a village, and yeah, they're camping out there in the middle of the fall, but like, you know, Farrell and her husband have been helping them with supplies and helping them do legwork with paperwork, as have I. You know, it's been heartwarming to see what the organizations that I've contacted have been able to do and how encouraging they've been in trying to help. It's good to see folks, you know, banding together to do what they can, even if it's not that much. And you know, I've been carrying that with me, helping keep me together through all of this. Anyway, I'll stop yapping for now. It's good to catch up with you, neighbors. And I hope you just take care out there. In the meantime, I'll leave a light on for you. See you next time.